I can show you what I got. Oh, sorry.
This is Alex, the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. Sorry about me. I do not have my food, but it doesn't matter. So this is Alex, Beer Master. Welcome to my channel, Food Fridays. Today we are reviewing TV dinner. We got Beer Man, we got Drunken One, and we got Bumpy Road Brewery, and we got Robert, known as the Whiskey Scout, and then you got me. So
Spaghetti Scout.
Hey.
all right, go ahead there, Beer Man. You could start.
All right, so I got a Hungry Man. It's a chicken one. I hope I cooked it enough, but it's got a brownie and the carrots peas thing and all that, and the mashed potatoes. And I got an ant on me again.
Oh, just an ant. Dessert. For dessert.
I got an English pale ale to go with the fried chicken. I thought that would be a good mix. So, there we go. Yeah.
Nice.
Cheers.
Was
Cheers,
that
guys.
anti-M?
No.
Anti-M? No.
No.
All right.
You lost me.
The Wizard of Oz, the anti-M.
Ah, yeah. No.
Awesome.
I was squeaky, man. Wasn't it there? So
I guess my turn. Is it? I'm waiting for mine to get done in the microwave. Well, thank you, Alex, for having me. It's been a while since I've been here. It's out, I guess, last week or 2 weeks or whatever it was. But I am so glad to be here. Excited. And tonight, I looked through them and I was trying to find something like Bumpy's going to show you here in a second, something a little more healthy.
Right.
But I couldn't. And then I found it was like the Hungry Man brand, and they were like thin like a notebook, and they were light like a feather. And so I upgraded to this one here. This is from Bank. It's called the Mega Meals. This particular one is fried chicken and mac and cheese. And that's what I got. It's in the micro-nuker right now, so I'm going to mute my camera here in just a second, make sure it's hot enough, and I will be back. But that's what I got. And yeah, I got not really beer so much, but I got one of these here, Twisted Teas, the half and half. I guess it's kind of like a Arnold Palmer or something. Juice and kind of that thing. So again, thanks for having me, and howdy to everybody out there in YouTube land. 5 people watching. Nice to see you, John and Ellie, in the chat and Threat Metal.
But John and Ellie is also in the basement, just to let you know. I don't know if he wants to come up.
Bring him in.
I like that, John.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Okay.
What are you waiting on?
He won't let me. Oh, there we go. I thought he was only. Okay, there we go. What's up, Johnny boy?
what's going on?
Okay.
Hello.
So we got Drunken One.
Cheers.
All right. So Drunken One's did his thing. All right, Bumpy. What do you got there, my friend?
What about the spaghetti stout? Did he mention his? He doesn't mention his yet.
No, he didn't. Go ahead, Robert.
I didn't change my name from last time I was on. Hey, I'm going to get out, come back in. So go ahead.
Oh, Spaghetti Scout. Wow.
I got to change that. I can't leave that like that. Come on now. I'll be right back.
Interesting.
Watch for me, Alex.
Okay, I guess I'll go now. So what I brought is a healthy choice. It's a steamer, so Simply Steamers, and this is beef chimichurri. So it's 220 calories per serving, which the serving is one bowl. A lot of sodium, 550 milligrams of sodium, cholesterol, 35 milligrams. So it's still pretty unhealthy for you.
Of course.
I think the only reason, oh wow, the hot dogs from earlier just came up. The only reason why it's healthier for you is because they give you a little dinky portion. But basically, it has a stir bowl. It has a steamer bowl, I should say, in here. Then it has all of the sauce in this other bowl that it's in now. So after you steam it in the microwave, you dump it out of the steamer bowl, and then you just mix it all up with the sauces, and that's what it looks like.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It looks
Look at
good.
that.
So it's like, yeah,
I guess it
beef,
is more presentable when it's
potatoes, green beans, and red peppers with that chimichurri sauce or whatever. So there we go. Oh, and I got a Michelob Light
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice. Awesome beans.
going with staying healthy, right?
Well, that's okay. Sometimes every now and then you gotta stay healthy. All right,
Really not.
Johnny
being
boy, what did you bring?
Well, I have got this right here. It's real good stuffed chicken. It's roasted poblano chile, creamy jack cheese stuffed
Oh.
chicken raised without antibiotics.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Nice.
I like stuffed
Dude,
chicken.
That actually looks pretty good.
340 calories, 23 grams. It's not very healthy. 340 calories, 23 grams of fat, 700 milligrams of sodium, 29% of your daily value. That's no good. It does have 28 grams of protein, and you notice how good it looks on the packaging.
On the
This is
package,
what it
yeah.
actually-
Don't they always?
This is what it actually looks like. Not. I'll give you. That's what the stuffing looks like.
All right.
I'm gonna have to get some
Maybe.
stuffed chicken. Oh man, it's making me hungry.
Well, here's here's what mine looks like. Like you'd expect. Nothing like the package, like John's.
It tastes pretty good. It's like chicken with peppers. It is a little on the salty side. I definitely taste that they add a lot of salt to this.
Mm.
The stuffing is kind of, I don't know. There should be more stuffing. I think it's not stuffed enough.
I agree. That should be more. Yes.
But it tastes. It tastes pretty good. The package came with two of these. I'm just eating one here, and it was like $4. So, really, my first impressions are that it's not bad, but if you get the side angle there, you can see that the stuffing is like very insufficient.
Minute. Yeah.
So, anyway, you can come back to me later. I'll give you a rating.
All right, Bumpy.
I just started eating it. The beef tastes like
Beef.
kind of like fake beef almost, but it's beef. Very thin. The potatoes are mushy. The green beans don't taste fresh. Nothing tastes
great.
really fresh. There's a little bit of a spice to it, not much from the. You got the green beans, the potato, the beef, which tastes almost more like dog food beef. But
Question: how do you know what dog food tastes like?
You must have had some.
you go by the smell. The smell.
Okay.
Yeah, when you open up a can of dog food, the beef actually almost looks like dog food chunks, like if you open up a can. So it's,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, Bumpy must be treating himself with dog food that I didn't know about. Interesting.
Right.
Well, I have eaten a dog biscuit when I was a kid, but
Oh,
did
so you
too,
kind of.
actually. It wasn't on purpose though. Anyway, I got a Marie Callender's pot pie, chicken pot pie.
That stuff's good.
Yeah, I've
Those
had it
are good.
before.
I like those.
And I know there's nothing in it good for me, but I don't care. That's like per container is 900 calories per servings, and there's 2 servings per container is 410 calories. That's the large size. Thing I like about the Marie Callender though is when you cook it in the microwave like you're supposed to, it crisps up. It's
Wow.
not like the banquet pot pies that you go. So I
Yeah.
always like that about it. And for my beer, I'm almost done with it actually. Got a Modelo. That's all that's left. So, and I know I'm not going to make it through this without opening another one. So, in a
Mm.
thing,
One
the
more.
drunken one. I'll open
Yeah.
one of the ones he sent me, a St. Arnold lawnmower.
Yeah, nice.
I mean,
I'll follow
this
that up.
is a beer channel, so you build up beer.
Yeah. So anyway, and it's a crunchy crust, which I like. Ooh, hot cool.
Oh my god.
I like pot pies. I like all the vegetables. I like the chicken.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Uh-huh. And with the beer. It's good with Corona. They work good together. Yum. Oh. Carrots. We're not too chintzy on the chicken. Got a huge ass piece of chicken in there.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
It tastes like chicken, and it's not rubbery.
mine is.
Choose back.
You know, I've looked up Marie Callender, and she was a real person. I was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
No, she was real. I looked her up, and she
I
was
think
real.
it's a real restaurant too in California, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have restaurants over there. Yes.
Yeah.
Because the guy that took over a Spears restaurant here in town, he's been there for 25 years, 30 years, something like that. He trained at Marie Callender's and worked there as a pie baker. He's known for his baking pies. So.
I'll have to try his pies one day. Maybe he can send me some.
I don't know if they could do that. It's like a local restaurant.
Well, you are friends with him or acquaintance. I don't want to say
Well,
friends,
yeah,
maybe
but
acquaintance.
By the time the pie got to you, it might be melted.
Yeah, maybe you know it. It sure probably would be melted because it's hot. I would have to wait until it's I would have to wait until the winter and have you send it because it would be freaking.
Now, here's a bonus too that you don't often see. The celery is actual really cut celery bits in it. Now, I like celery cooked, but I do not like celery uncooked or natural or whatever. But there's certain things that you cannot cook that if you don't put celery in, like beef stew or something like that, you really notice it.
Yeah.
So, but as far as eating celery raw, I'm never really fond of that too much.
Ooh,
I mean, the only time I've eaten celery raw is if you had cream cheese in the middle of it. That's it.
I've had it with peanut butter, but still, it's not.
Or peanut butter. But other than
Or
that,
here in the South, ranch, good old ranch dressing,
Blue
homemade
cheese.
buttermilk ranch dressing.
Or
that
or
was-
a spicy Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a different.
Although instead of celery here, we use a spicy green bean or a spicy bean pickled. Much
Ron,
better.
can you read something to me real quick?
I don't.
Boy,
Brian.
This is give me a wrench.
Give me a
Give me a-
wrench.
give me a wrench. I thought I already gave him one, but all right.
He's got a wrench. It's the dark reader thing that we just learned about that makes it look like we don't have a wrench.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look.
Like we don't have a wrench.
Oh yeah, you guys still have wrenches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have wrenches. Thomas Mill saying 5 don't have wrench. Drunken one has a wrench. Beer Man does not have a wrench. Let me get him going. Add him a wrench. Okay.
So we're back around here, man, are we? What do you think,
Yeah,
man?
go ahead.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm not happy with this at all.
Yeah, Brian, you have a wrench, my friend. Take a look. You got a wrench, my brother.
Everything turned to rubber. I think in the oven would have been better, but
Oh no.
the mashed potatoes are starchy and like really dry and weird and rubbery. The bottom side of the chicken was not cooked, and so I'm scared now. But I ate 2.5 of them. the corn tastes like fake. Or no, the carrot. You know, the only thing that was good in this was the brownie, and the brownie tasted like brownie mix. It didn't taste like an actual brownie. It was rubbery kind of too. I think that's what microwaves do to it, you know. The only thing I think that was the best meal was this pale ale. It was a really good ESB, I guess you can call it. It's fucking delicious. It went really good with the fried chicken. The salty. It was so salty. Fuck, I'm scared. I'm scared to go to bed tonight because when I eat too much salt before I go to bed, I wake up in the morning and it's like, I'm just like, fuck, what's going on? Yeah, I know. So I have to kind of relax on this, but maybe there's other issues. I have no idea. But this is the food alone in the microwave. I'll give it a 50, just to kind of give it some credit. The beer was definitely a 90 or so. So maybe I'll give it a 75. You know, hey.
Brandy, hold on. I'm gonna give the rest of this to my wife.
You don't want to eat it, huh?
I'm going on the crapper tomorrow.
It's 2 portions, Alex. I don't want the full portion. I'm going to be. We discussed before on air what would happen. So.
All right, well then give it to Mrs.
And I'm going to see brownie.
All right, have fun. See you in 20 years, Robert. All right, so you what'd you say, beer man?
75. Just to give it some credit, I think the beer helped, of course, with that, but 75 for sure. Yeah.
All right, that's good. Well, so it gets in the 90s because of the food.
With the oven, a 90 maybe. 85, 82 in the oven. I'll give it that much.
Right, there you go, because you have the beer and everything with it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Drugline, what do you think about yours, my friend?
All right. Really, it's not awesome, but it's not terrible.
Right.
It's not good for you. It's 610 calories. It's 40% of the total fat you need, and 35% of the saturated fat you need. It's got a lot of sodium. 1,450 milligrams, which is 63% of the sodium you need in one meal. It's got a little fiber, and it's got some 17% carbohydrates. Anyway, we'll get done with the stat. The best part about this didn't come in the box. It came from Instapot. I made some black beans. No, but it's really not terrible. It's not good for you, but it's not terrible. It's bachelor food for sure. The chicken is a little thin, and it's not really terrible. It doesn't seem like it's totally fake. The mac and cheese, which usually you can fake a mac and cheese, because they have all that processed crap. Mac and cheese is they should have put more sodium in the mac and cheese and maybe less in the chicken. All in all, it's not terrible. If I didn't know how to cook for myself, I would give this a 90. It's all right. It's all right. The portions are pretty big. You see, there's two pretty decent little, pretty decent things in there. Maybe you pop one of those on a bun or something with some whatever you put on your bun with the chicken, and it'll be all right. I'll give it a 90. As for the beer, we've all had this before. It's not really a beer so much as it is just a flavored beverage. I'll give it a 90 also. So I guess I'll go with a straight up 90 between the both of them. It's bachelor food. If you know how to cook, then you wouldn't want this in your life because it's not really healthy for you. But it is pretty tasty. And I don't know why they always promote protein, because I've never heard of anybody having protein deficiencies. So anyway, they're promoting that 34 grams of it, right? You find somebody that has protein deficiency
players.
Well, maybe in their mind it is protein.
Well, it is. But 63% of the sodium you need in a day's time all in this one little box at 610 calories. Woo woo. Anyway,
I'll tell you this much: it's a good lunch thing for during the day if you're hungry.
We like to consider the sodium electrolytes.
Okay, yeah, that's probably it.
True that.
Yeah. I mean, if you sweat all day and you needed the sodium, that would be good for you. The portion is decent size. I mean, it's not huge. Bumpy could probably eat 3 of these things, but yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Cheers,
What are
Bumpy.
you
I love
trying
you.
to say about
I could have said Robert. It's not terrible. It actually looks like meat. It really does.
I couldn't even finish my little portion they gave me.
Well,
and which is
there's a
funny because I'm
reason,
going to bitch about the portion that you get.
Bumpy.
You had
There's a
hot
reason.
dogs earlier.
There's a
Yeah.
reason, Bumpy, because you.
Oh yeah, stuffed,
All right.
stuffed on hot dogs, fries,
Yeah.
beans, and beer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So you don't have to complain about the portion because you've already had multiple portions with the hot dogs.
No, I am going to complain about the portion because it's a healthy choice, right? And you pay about $3 for a box of that. Now it's still extremely unhealthy for you. Like I said, I mean, 220 calories. Was it 20% of your sodium intake for the day? It's high. It's high in salt. It's still not super healthy, even with the calorie count. And basically, you're paying the same amount that you're going to pay for any other meal, but they give you half of what the other meal is going to give you, and then they call that healthy because they're basically giving you half. So if you were really hungry, like if this was going to be like your dinner, and unless you're like an Ethiopian or something, and you know a little bit of food will go a long way, you're going to have some stomach pains.
Yeah.
Even after you finish eating that, you're going to be like, I'm still hungry. So I think that's BS. I mean, it really, if they want to make it healthier, then they should just make it freaking healthier. The other thing is look, I've had them re-calendar ones, even the steamers and stuff, and the vegetables like green beans and carrots and whatever else comes in them re-calendars, it seems fresher and nicer. Like these were like little wrinkly, like, you know, like they've been aging for years.
Yeah.
These green beans, you know, they were very mushy and there was no snap to them at all, and everything was just not good. Too much salt. Like I said, the beef really didn't taste. Sure, it was real beef at one point, but it probably went through such a process to maintain some type of integrity to not poison you. That it's I don't know what it turned into. Leather, but it's just, yeah, I mean, overall it just really wasn't that good. The price point and how unhealthy it still is for you. There's better unhealthy meals out there for you. You can have. So as far as the TV dinner steamer things go, I'm gonna give this like a 70 out of 100. I wasn't really that happy with it. Even that, like, I think it would have been better without all that stupid spice crap in there too, because that's where most of that salt came from.
Well, you could have
They
eaten
could
one
have
of your
just
hot.
put some Frank's Red Hot.
Danger zone.
It would have been better, you know.
Well, I'm saying you could have eaten one of your hot dogs for the.
Yeah, I
for
could have
the-
eaten one of my hot dogs again.
I wouldn't cared if you did. 'Cause that, to me, that would just be a TV dinner because you can eat in front of the TV. And,
Oh well, hell, I had lobster,
They all apply in that case.
right?
but we were trying to make it official, like what TV dinners really are. Like, they're-
And Michelob Light's not all that bad. I mean, it's all right.
It's helping.
well, I mean, it's
counteract
not one of your favorite. It's not a craft beer, that's for sure. But
Well, no, but it is a premium light lager, according to the can.
We missed the chat.
Ranger cookies.
yeah, let's talk about the chat. We got the chat, so we got 11 people watching. We got beer. We got not beer man. We got Blake TV. We got,
I would do MREs. That's up. Thrash Metal has in the chat. He has a idea about doing MREs. I'd be
well,
more
that's
than
what
willing to do
Bronco
that.
one. Bronco
I
one
mentioned
wants. Yeah,
I would
Bronco
love to do
one
that.
want to do that.
I've had some MREs before. They're pretty good. Some of
I've
them.
had a lot of them, but of course I was in the military.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is from a surplus store, but yeah. No, they were pretty good. Nice.
All right, Johnny boy.
They're better than this.
Go ahead, John. What do you
All right. Well, mine is
Oh, shit,
on.
my God. I mute myself for a bit.
That's what it looked like on the box. But you guys saw what it really looked like. 28 grams of protein. It
Interesting.
says guilt-free. It says guilt-free, but I don't think the 700 milligrams of sodium is really guilt-free for a portion like this big.
Wow.
It was good. It wasn't stuffed enough. It probably would have been better in the oven, but these are actually made like the microwave instructions are actually first because they're supposed to be easy, convenient, microwavable, whatever. But it was all right. I mean, I'm going to give it an 80. If it was more stuffed and it crisped up a little bit and wasn't so mushy, it would have probably got a 90, 95 because the flavor was pretty good. It had some nice spice to it, some good poblano pepper flavor with the cheddar cheese in the middle. It was pretty decent flavor wise, but it was just lacking in the stuffing and the crisp factor. The beer gets a 93. I didn't tell you guys earlier. I'm just drinking a Milwaukee's Best Ice, so the beer kind of raises the overall score, I guess. But the food by itself is an 80. Still a good product. You get two servings per container, but a little disappointing with the amount of stuffing in the middle of the chicken.
Yep.
Well, sometimes I mean, it kind of reminds me of the time when we had the pizza bites. I remember that. I remember when John eats one of them, and it's just all you see is like it's delish, but all you get is like dough, and you want actual just meat too, not just. You know what I mean, John? You don't remember. Remember you ate those pretzel pizza bites, and, well, that's what they look like.
Yes, the Hot Pockets brand pretzel bites. It was 90% pretzel, 10% stuffing. Yeah, they were. Those were much worse. This is better than that.
I mean, if you don't like the stuff that's inside of it, and you like pretzel, and you like a lot of pretzel, yeah, go for it, because I like a lot of pretzel.
When people buy stuffed anything, though, they're not buying it for they're buying it for the stuffing. Let's be honest. So the fact that it doesn't have a shitload of stuffing in there is really a letdown. But
is that like a cordon bleu that you had, kind of, with the ham and the stuff in it? Like, is that kind of what the?
No, they had a cordon bleu version. I bought two different kinds. One like a broccoli cheddar, and this one was the poblano chili. So, because I like chile rellenos and peppers and spicy food, so I thought this one would be pretty good. And the flavor, like I said, the flavor is good. It's just there's not enough of the stuffing in there.
Right.
It's too dry, not crispy, and not enough stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the way you go get it again, basically, unless it's
not
really delicious.
It's not as advertised. It didn't look like it does on the box. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it does. But that happens all the time, though, John. When you get something from a box, it looks delicious.
Not all the time.
And
that little thumbs up on the box is really annoying me now. It should, that's what I think.
Right.
it should be stuffed chicken.
Yeah, it's like,
stuff is.
It's gonna be so underwhelming. That's what we think.
Well, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I like it when it's nice and stuffed and delish, because that's what you want. You want the perfect deliciousness of a stuffed thing. Yeah.
I think that means okay in Korea.
I think Robert has the best.
Robert, what do you think?
Marie calendars are freaking good. I love Marie calendars.
It sure does.
Well, yes, and again, the crust was great on it. This is the large size one, and it says 25 grams of protein per pie, but they kind of hide it over here when it says per 1 cup serving. And if you don't read the back, you don't realize this is considered 2 servings. Now, most pies you get are never considered 2 servings unless they're like super huge. And this one's just, I don't know. It's 410 calories per serving, but it's 900 calories for the entire pot pie. So
Wow.
that math is off because if it was one serving, you would think that would be 820 calories if it was 2 servings, because they advertised this 2 servings per container.
So it's
Sodium-
actually more than 2 servings.
Wow.
That's BS. That's
Yeah.
that's bull.
Yeah,
False advertising.
that's
Well,
true.
they figure some might fall off and the dogs will get it.
Well,
What
you
if
look at
somebody
the
is on a
sodium-
very strict caloric intake and they look at 2 servings and they eat it and they overdo it on their calorie intake and it lands them in the hospital because of the freaking package wasn't clear enough?
Yeah.
I-
Or sodium. Yeah, high blood pressure.
Let's just say that
See that.
possibility. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, sodium
That
especially.
is a possibility, Johnny boy. You're right. You eat the wrong thing, and
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, Marie Calendar. You need to get that fixed. If you're watching, Marie, get it fixed.
Memory.
yeah, but Marie, but I don't want to be mean, but Marie Calendar herself is probably passed on.
Well,
Unfortunately,
she'd be rolling over in her grave if she knew about this.
If she was eating this shit, she's probably dead.
If she-
Her dying wishes were put me in the pot pie.
No, there's a story. I can go there. Anyway, the sodium is 770 milligrams per serving, but you would think that would equal 1,540 milligrams total, but no, it's 1,640 milligrams.
Wow.
Like I said, their math is real wacky on this, but the flavor's on par. Everything tastes like it should. The chicken's not rubbery.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
How are they
Never
eating
really-
this?
It's one of the better microwavable pot pies you can get. Because them little cheap ass banquets and the other brand, whatever that cheap ass brand is, they're soggy and they taste like shit if you cook
oh
them
yeah.
microwave.
Yeah.
Those taste real, they taste good. Beer wise, the Modelo gets a 9. Oh, the pot pie gets a 95. I really like it for pot pie. The Modelo gets a 90. St. Arnold's Lawnmower Beer gets a 91. Together, the beer and the pot pie goes well. So I enjoy it. Now, in all fairness, like Bumpy had several hot dogs, I had several street tacos before this began, let's say. And so another reason, my wife will make them for me, but she doesn't eat them herself. So she was waiting for the pot pie. Oh, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. My sister was doing something. That's so now my sister's on here from now on. Oh, great.
I'm feeling a pain in my arm. Hold on.
Should be it'll be
Yeah,
all right.
is she
She's
searching
famous.
your room for drugs or something? She's in there a lot looking through your stuff.
No. We got stuff in here sometimes, and we find it. And yeah, I don't care. It's not like that. No.
Alex, I know you're on drugs.
Where's your stash, Alex?
I will never do drugs in my life. I don't know need for that.
Never say never.
Oh, it depends on
Well,
what you call drug.
we're boy, we're gonna hang out. I'll be doing that kind of stuff. We'll definitely drinking some beer.
Is he breaking up for y'all too?
Technically,
Yes.
technically, beer is a drug.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
But it's not a drug that's against the law. You have to be 21 other drug.
Caffeine's.
Yeah, it's not a Schedule 2. It's not a Schedule 2.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta think about what
When we
we
were
gotta do.
cavemen, we didn't have sections and stuff. We just did whatever came out of the ground, man. Mushrooms, pot, whatever it is. Here you go.
Well, the mushrooms you
Data
have to be careful. The mushrooms you'd have to be careful.
Beat a woman
the
over the
mushrooms
head. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm saying,
Beetle.
but mushrooms you'd have to be careful because it can kill you if it's poison mushrooms. Unfortunately,
Not the kind of mushrooms he's
Not
talking
when you're a
about.
caveman.
The kind of mushrooms he's talking about might have a little chip taste to them, but you get past
Oh.
that.
Mhm. Right.
I'm just playing. No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't guide.
I have a little ping-pong,
Ooh, mommy.
gets a little curly with the shroom.
but
Dude,
so
this cow would
you,
eat
you
more
guys,
chocolate.
what do you guys?
This cow
So
would
you
eat
ready to
more
order your
chocolate.
pizza?
No Must have another.
What happened?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think we all gave our scores and stuff on our stuff.
Okay, now I got to think about what we're going to do for next week now.
Okay, I got my laugh out.
Mushrooms.
I'm entertaining myself now.
Well, while y'all thinking about that, yeah, mine wasn't terrible. If you didn't read or care about what you're doing to your body and you just try to put something in your face, it was all right. It was all right. Would I buy it again? Hell no, because I'm trying to do the right thing for myself. But yeah, I mean, it's not it's tasty enough. It's not healthy, but it's tasty enough. I'm sure anybody would enjoy eating it if they didn't care about their the calories or whatever. Well, okay. Cheers to Banquet. You did a good job. They made it look bigger than what it is, maybe.
It's like Hungry. It's like the off-brand Hungry Man. That's basically
Yeah, it
what
is.
that
Like, the Hungry Man's they were like half as thick, and I picked it up and I was like, "Wow, that's really light." You know, it's like, "Come on now."
I'm surprised you didn't have a Coors Banquet with that banquet.
Oh, I shouldn't have. I got some of that. Damn it! All right. That'd probably been
Another
better.
one. You're not very creative.
I'd rather the Coors
Yeah.
Banquet than this, to be honest. I should have, huh? Banquet. I didn't see it coming. Anyway, so what's next week?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't join. I wish I had a dinner.
We talked
I wish I had.
about a few things the other night. Pickles were brought up.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do pickles. Remember,
I still
Alex?
got some of them.
Yeah, you know what?
That
Well,
was
Alex
it.
did have.
Let's do pickles next Friday because and then I want to
I had a
try.
pickle for lunch today. A hot and spicy Sassy Sally. They come in the big pouches. Oh my god, it was really good.
With the juice in it. Has all the juice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
pickles.
Good.
I probably just wrecked my camera.
I had never had this hot and spicy one. I've only had the sour pickles. So I tried the hot and spicy today
Yeah,
because
Joseph.
I was I was too busy to stop anywhere else. So I just stopped at the gas station and went in and got a big pickle. I mean, that sucker was huge. It was. Anyway, it was good.
We know that Thrash
I
Metal,
love pickles.
Thrash Metal used to sell pickles.
His what? He used to
He used
sell
to be the,
pickles.
he used to be the
That
pickle,
pickle was
pickle
packaged
delivery
at
guy.
John Holmes Pickle Factory.
You gonna take my pickle? Yeah.
The old people
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
think-
talking about.
No.
No, I think we'll do. Oh, welcome. What's up, legendary Brandon? What's up, my friend?
Oh, my God.
I hope your friends are there yet, my friend. I hope they're there hanging out with you, drinking some beers, and maybe some s'mores. Maybe you can eat some s'mores with your friends that are there too. Appreciate you, Brandon.
Brandon, you would
And
don't.
Houston.
You would have liked this hot and spicy pickle, Brandon. Trust me.
That sounds good. The outcome wouldn't be good, but that sounds good. Sounds great. Love it. Mm-hmm.
You guys don't know what I'm getting. There's a bathroom and a bath going on right over there. But she left the door wide open.
Oh hell, wowzer!
What are you looking for?
Tim's Brews. What's up?
What's he?
Cheers to cheers to Thomas Ozzy. Cheers to Tim's Brews.
Oh, yeah.
Got a good
That wasn't
chat
even
going
one.
tonight.
Yep.
Tony Clifton, Flacco.
Oh, you're talking
Cheers,
about the
Flacco.
that was that's
Yo.
that's yeah.
Cheers, Alex's sister.
Yeah, Tony. I only have one sister, but yeah,
That's what I said. I said cheers to Alex's
I
sister.
like that. Who, me?
yeah. I just had one. I only have one.
Sorry, I'm always interrupting. I'm sorry.
Well, but you know what? It's good because people know who my sister is, and you know she's the one that takes good care of
I
me.
don't think people care who your sister is.
What?
That's your sister.
Uh-oh. She's going to smack the heck out of you, Alex. You best be
Yeah.
quiet.
We will.
Wait till the camera goes off, boy. Be black out right.
Hmm.
When the camera goes out, the belt comes. When the camera goes off, the belt
Exactly.
Oh, it's right here.
Would you like me to start reading the chat
that's
right now,
really
Alex? I
my-
can start with craft
Yes,
beer
please.
For my
last,
No, that's supposed to be for the TV.
So Brandon
I
says,
said-
"Oh my
I
God,
swear it's for my
Alex's sister is here.
tail.
Hearty eye, hearty eye, hearty eye."
I'm telling you, it's the
I'm telling you, that's not. That's for the TV.
no. I'm telling you, I use this.
Ronnie
use
S
this.
says, "Alex's
King
sister is
I'm telling you,
on."
because this is Sony as well.
That's not Sony. That's Sony. This is Samsung, honey. Look, Samsung.
Oh, this is Samsung. This is Samsung. Look,
His beer review said he's got a big
look, see,
gherkin.
it's loading. I'm Let me mute myself because I don't want music to.
Brandon also loves big spicy pickles in his mouth.
There, you know,
You got me drooling, dude.
spicy pickles
He
are hard to
did,
beat.
I'm
He
drooling.
did. I agree.
Big jerky.
Cheers to
Glasses
Tennessee
are all
Brew.
foggy. Feeling queasy.
Nice.
Queasy.
Oh yeah, Brian said it. Made a comment earlier. I remember him telling us about this one time. The big pickles he used to sell. He said that the ladies could eat them in one bite, they would get them for free. I remember that was true, but they never could.
Alex
So
is
there was one. He said there was one girl,
There was this one girl this one time.
and then he married her.
And then he married his wife. Oh my god.
right. She works out.
That's fun.
Welcome back to Alex's sister review.
More like Alex getting in trouble review.
No, I'm telling you, that remote goes with my DVD player. I don't get it.
Oh, she took your remote away?
Yeah, now I can't play my music. Lordy, help me.
Damn, Alex, that's tough.
No, I swear it came with this DVD player. I know it did. I know the remote came with the DVD
just
player.
have to
It
go
did not
get it
come with
back.
that TV. I'm
You're
telling you.
telling the tale, Alex. You're telling the tale.
I mean, I
Alex,
can always call my friend and ask him because he's the one that bought the DVD player.
Alex, are you,
Well,
are
the
you gonna have
DVD player should have buttons on the outside, so you don't need the remote. You can just push
What did you
it.
say, Drug One?
well, I didn't mean for you to interrupt, Jesse. I said, are you going to have a pickle for next week?
Well, I hope so.
Does everyone have a pickle?
Everybody's got a pickle in the refrigerator, don't they? Right?
Alex, you don't look very
Hey,
happy
Brandon,
right now.
No,
Well,
I'm not
you
happy.
better
because
clear that with
When
Trish
someone
first.
takes my remote and I don't have I can't play my music when I'm done. I mean, that belongs to that DVD player. I swear I can call my friend right now and he can probably prove it to me that.
You know
he's
how
the
you
one
can tell, Alex? You know how you could tell? Use the remote, point it at that DVD player, and if it works, then it's for that DVD player.
That's the one.
It did work.
I'm done.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
That's okay.
I won't come back
Oh, we should
there.
turn back.
No, I don't think I'm back in. I love seeing you.
You brought it back?
Yeah.
Because she realized it wasn't the right way.
I don't know. It's just so. It is a
Problem solved. Hey,
Samsung.
problem resolved itself. There you go.
I don't know. It's very weird, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Yes, we're going to be doing some pickles. And I know you were happy to see my sister, Brandon. I know you were. I'm not dumb, but I appreciate it.
Just keep me from wheezing, dude. It's annoying. I don't like hearing it myself.
So,
Yeah, no, Brian. No, she can have the battery. Alex, don't you share those batteries. Your battery.
don't share what? Don't share
I
what?
said that those batteries had your name on it, not Alex's sister. Alex.
I think
Yeah.
Bumpy gets it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, good Lord, this is
Just
going
running
downhill
through
fast.
batteries. That's funny, man. Oh my god. It's got
Hey,
onto
the
the
batteries
motor,
are
I don't know
still in
why.
the remote, right? You didn't take the batteries out, did you?
I hope
Check.
not.
Make sure they're in there.
Yeah, try to turn your DVD player on.
Were they double A or triple A? That will tell us a lot.
Oh God.
Are they D size or C's?
Does a light turn on?
I don't think she would do that.
Oh, was
Why
there
would you
car
do that?
Wow.
I got to
Oh
stop.
my god, I'm ready to do that. You guys are
Does your hair go up when you?
Oh my
We're
God.
running out.
Jackhammer.
and I'm sorry, chat, that I don't have a food thing. And I think I've done that before, though. No, I didn't, because then someone came and gave it to me. Gave me my
The
food.
best one I remember is the one where you had the shrimp ring. It was still frozen.
Frozen shrimp cocktail. That was classic.
Frozen shrimp cocktail. That was, you know, I've got those for lunch. I was like, okay, I'll stop by those.
You're like, these are an 85 frozen, but if they weren't frozen, they'd be a 95.
I remember that.
They're hard to eat when they're frozen. They don't taste the same, do they?
Shrimp pop.
No. I ate the rest of it
Soft and
the
firm.
next day. I
Yeah.
ate the rest of it the next day, though.
What is that one?
Not too soft.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying some pickles. I don't know if I pickle I'm going to get, but we'll see.
TV dinners. How many people here remember that song from ZZ Top? I played it the last night before last, or whatever.
well, I remember it now because we played it the past couple days.
I remember it now, but last night was the first time Bumpy and I had ever even heard it. We used to.
Wow.
It's not a popular.
Whippersnappers. Papa Scott, no.
Dire Straits, yeah.
Well, Robert and Beerman probably both know about the TV dinner song.
Yeah.
Is it Dire Straits? Or no, it's
ZZ
Yeah,
Top.
yeah, that's
Dire
right.
Straits.
ZZ Top. ZZ Top.
Was it ZZ Top?
I thought it was Dire Straits.
That was Dire
Dire
Straits.
Straits.
Hey, ZZ Top. See, it shows you what I know. We were playing ZZ Top and Dire Straits.
They
last
have a
night.
similar feel to them, though. You know?
Kind of do. Yeah, they
No,
kind of
they
do.
don't.
They do.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
it's different.
they
It's
do not.
different, but
Robert disagrees.
No, they do not. ZZ Top is
Robert
on a
said,
totally
Hold
different.
on there.
It was the dire tops.
Dire Straits is from Ireland or Scotland, so
Right?
They're going to have to do a
So,
lot more drum rolls.
I'm
That's
really-
what they call the Texas roll
I
on the
honestly-
square. ZZ Top does. Dire
ZZ
Straits
Top
does
is from
not do.
Texas, are they not? Or where are they from?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
hell
they are.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Boys, straight there. Yep.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hometown
So there's
boys.
a big difference.
Right.
Yeah.
there sure is. Yeah.
Hopefully that didn't get you
He's got
just
kegs,
a little bit of it.
and I know how to fill them.
Yeah, that's a good song, man.
I got a gal, she live on the hill. She won't do it, but her sister will. She
Woo!
Nice.
The two snake.
So, hey, Robert, I'm guessing your wife was waiting to eat that after you were done eating it, because obviously that was your guys' dinner, right?
Is she eating in the
Well-
tub right now?
She doesn't eat street. She'll make street tacos and she'll make me meals she doesn't like because she's really picky. So,
Wow.
but she cooks
Right.
very well. It's just like if I wanted etouffee, crawfish or shrimp etouffee, she'll make that for me, but she won't eat it herself.
Oh my
But
God, that's
when you
office
guys,
ate too fast.
well,
So
when you
good.
guys said that Pot Pies who work for TV dinners, we worked out a deal, so I just had some of it because I didn't need to eat all that after eating.
Yeah. Hey, y'all worked out a deal, did ya? What was the deal?
Well, I just got a free show, so you guys didn't get to see to my right.
Oh, copy that. Nice.
I don't know if that was the deal, but I still got to see the show.
You still got to see the goodies, right?
Well,
Nice.
that's not anything new. I've seen them for 32 years. But I ain't complaining.
Well, again, it's very nice to your wife. Let me see.
Very, it's very nice for her to show you the goods.
Oh, look in here. We got Ronnie S.
Yeah, Ronnie's been in the chat. Yeah, he's over there in the chat.
Oh,
Tim's
so he's in the basement.
beer reviews. Oh, he's
Yeah,
in the
he's in
basement.
the basement.
Oh, I see.
No,
All right.
I'm not drunk. Fortunately, for
I
Ash.
can drop down so Ronnie S can come up if you would like.
Well, let's see if he has any food. I wonder if he
hey,
has any. I don't have food. Doesn't matter.
Honestly, I need to jump off here so you can take my place because I'm doing some editing in the basement. I need to wrap that up. So anyway,
All right, Rob.
enjoyed it, Alex. I'll see you guys later. Everyone have a good evening.
Take care,
I'll probably
Robert.
be on Blake's later if he runs it. So that's where I'll be in about an hour or so. So
Oh,
anyway,
man.
everyone have a good day.
Awesome.
Robert, you
I
have
think,
fun.
you know what? I think I'm going to join Blake tonight because I had accidentally clicked his bell, so I didn't realize he was even doing the Friday night throwdown anymore. Like because I wasn't getting notifications, so I think I'm gonna stop by tonight.
See you,
Show a little love
There you
to
go.
my
Well,
redneck brethren.
Right?
Hey, Ronnie.
I don't have any food, Alex. So
That's okay. I don't have food either. So you're good.
all right.
Go to their host, right?
I don't have
Do you have beer, Ronnie? Do you have beer?
I
That's
have
the
it. Of
important-
course, I have a beer.
All right. What are you drinking?
Actually, let me grab the can. You guys might like this one. It's a fancy one.
All right. Let's
It's
take a look, my
fancy.
friend.
yes, they're fancy pants.
It's
Look like a
fancy
lemon.
shirt.
It's
You know,
fancy
everybody's
beer.
right though. I get popular on this channel. It's everybody's always willing. They're always waiting for the Food Friday, and if I don't do Food Friday, they're just
Hey,
man.
Alex,
what's
Oh, yeah,
when we go off air, I'm going to teach you about humility.
Yeah,
oh,
there's rioting in the streets when there's no Food Friday, Alex.
Yeah.
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 See what they did?
Right.
All right. So I reviewed this one on Fandango Friday with Ron. It's the
Oh, the
Delirium.
delirium.
Tremens.
Wow.
That's
I gave
good.
it 87.
I think I've seen it.
It's a pretty
Uh,
good
it's
beer,
what-
actually.
Yeah,
It's like
they were giving me shit that I gave it too low of a score.
It
But-
probably needed a bigger
That one,
score.
or if you- the best one that they make, Ronnie, is called Delirium Red. It's a Belgian ale like that, but it's got cherries in it. It's a freaking awesome beer. It's got
Mhm.
a ton of cherries in it. It's almost like a lambic. It's super fruity and sweet, but it's like really high alcohol. It's like 8 or 9% alcohol. It's
Yeah, this one is
basically-
8.5.
basically if you took that beer and you put a shitload of fresh cherries in it, that's what it is, and it's freaking awesome. It's one of the best Belgian.
I mean, I might have lowballed it at the 87 mark. I just, you know what it was? I paid a lot of money for it. I paid $18.99 for a 4-pack of
Oh, okay.
of 16-ounce cans.
So you would expect it to be like a 95 plus for that price point.
Yeah, and then also on the can it says it's elected as the best beer in the world, right? So
Hmm.
that's kind of what made me,
When
decide to
back in
splurge
like
and
the
buy it.
1990s, I mean, not
Not
recently.
one
Yes, and it says it right there underneath. the
I know,
element.
but like when? It could have been like 20 years ago.
It
you know?
doesn't say
Should
when.
say-
It doesn't say by who.
Right. So it's like the brewer's mother said it was the best beer in the world. Like, well, what does that mean?
yeah.
Exactly.
But it's good. I mean, it's definitely good. I think it might have been overpriced, and I've had other Belgian ales of this style that I think might have been even better than this. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
that's kind of what I based it off of.
Sure.
Personally, that's not a bad score. I mean, it's not lowballing at all. You come to think of it, it's really a good beer. It's all personal preference, and it's all what your palate's used to, what you want to taste, what you want to feel, and what the style is. You know, like what it actually has become. You know, from their brewing. You know, is it really what it
Yeah.
is? Sure. Is it what
Yeah.
you like? Then score it upon that. You know, and that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a bad score. I mean,
Well, like
that's-
Ron Terrio says, you got to call him like you see him. So that's just what I did.
Exactly. That's
One
almost
of the hardest things to do is to rate a beer within the style. Like, not saying that that's an excellent beer within the style. It could be. It's been years since I've had that beer, but like I'm biased towards certain beers because I love the style. So it's really tough, like for me to
Right.
drink a West Coast IPA and maybe a world class like West Coast, the super piney
Yeah,
bitter.
I know
It
you're
may
not
be
that
a
into the
98,
West
99
Coast.
out of 100,
Yeah.
but for me, my personal preference, it's probably like an 85, 90.
Right.
So it's really tough to try to balance out your score with the
Uh-huh.
style guidelines and what your personal preferences are. It's
I've
not,
noticed that by watching your videos that you're not a big West Coast IPA guy, and I'm pretty much agree with you on that. Same line. I like the New England IPAs a lot more.
Me too.
yeah, same here.
I like milkshakes a lot.
I think a lot of people. I don't know how Beer Man's out west. How do you feel? Do you like the New England better, or you like the West Coast?
I like hybrid mix. I like a mix between the two. I don't like the pininess. It's too much.
Mhm.
You get a lot of piney notes and a lot of the hops used out here, and it's
Well, then, then you would be more of the hazy, the juicy.
Yeah.
I like the
version.
fruity. I like the dry,
Bitter.
medium, long finish, dry. Like the one I did today was very long, medium finish. Like it was very. It let you totally taste the sweetness, and it dried off at the right time, and it was like, wow, I want another one, dude. So that's kind of where I, when I score personal preference for sure. Is it what it is? Is it what the books say it is?
Right.
I think like when I most prefer like a West Coast IPA over a New England IPA is like after having a decent sized meal where you're full and you just want something that's maybe a bit drier and more crisp.
I don't think I would
kind
agree
of
with
cleanse
that.
your palate a bit more versus something that's going to be full body, very soft and sweet. Where you're just kind of like already like
Yeah, for me, I
feeling.
think I don't even like to drink beer that much at all. Like any beer when I'm full from food, and then to say it's going to be a West Coast IPA, like full body, like big beer like that. I wouldn't really want to drink
Ronnie-
that one.
Ronnie and I like
West Coast IPAs aren't that full
I
body.
know Ronnie likes
No,
to
they're
drink
kinda
full
dry.
body beers
They're
first,
dry
get
and
a good buzz going, and then eat later to soak up all the alcohol. That's
Yeah,
the way to
yeah.
do it. bro.
Yeah, I mean, you get the beer munchies. That's no joke, man.
Right. The beer munchies are real, people.
They are.
They
People
are.
talk about pot
Yeah.
munchies, and that's
Honestly,
that's
you get
nothing,
more
man.
munchies.
That's nothing.
I get more munchies from beer.
Yeah.
I always
I
have
mean,
like
I want to say like 10
I
times
wake up
more.
like with like fast food wrappers on my chest, like, oh, what happened last night? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I think weed munchies are like way overrated. I mean, it's a little bit there, but beer munchies is like a serious thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Serious thing.
Well, yeah, because you need the energy just to stay awake. If you get too much beer and you're just like the alcohol's like taking over.
Well, no, usually when I end up eating a lot after drinking beer is like late at night, and then I just fall asleep right afterwards. So I'm like those calories and everything is just soaking up. Because they say the worst thing to do is after you eat, go right to sleep because like you're supposed to like be active or something afterwards. So that's kind of how you gain weight.
Yeah.
When I have cannabis and I drink, I'm out,
You're
dude.
supposed to
Last
have-
night I
you're
passed
supposed to have
out on
10
my
minutes
chair,
of
fell
lunchtime.
over. I fell in my own. I thought I peed on myself,
Oh
and
man,
it was beer. My beer fell on me, and I fell and hit my elbow. Like I did another one of those moments. But it
shit.
wasn't on the live. And then I went to the bathroom, and I was like, "Okay, cool, it's water." And I was like, "Oh no, it's beer, dude! I got beer
Yeah.
everywhere." So I had to like basically take a bath before I went to bed. Oh, I look like a stumbling idiot. I'm sure. I mean, that was I don't know what happened, man.
Good time.
hey man, at least you're
When you
safe at
smoke
home.
weed
You
with
know?
beer, though, you get screwy Louie, man. Your
You
head.
do, yeah, you do. I tend to find that when I smoke while drinking, I drink less.
Yep.
If I'm not smoking, I'll like just keep going like all night. And if I am smoking, like I'll get like pretty fucked up or whatever. But it'll come to a point where I'm like, maybe I'll just crash.
No, I sleepwalk or something because I see trails of all of my things I do. And I mean, tortillas with peanut butter and ants on it the next morning. There's trails.
Oh yeah, yeah.
back down, look what I did. The
The
trail-
combinations of food that you make when you're drunk and high and drunk at the same time, it's like, oh my god, dude. And you don't have any patience, so you don't want to wait. So you're just like throwing stuff together
You
and
don't even
something in
know
the microwave.
You're just like good, and it's a good thing you don't turn the oven on. I do
Yeah,
it a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, that's scary, dude. I do.
I've
a lot.
I've left the oven on for like hours on end because I've forgotten about it. That's I mean that's not good, man.
I've left the oven on overnight after making some food, drunkenly. But thankfully, I took the food out. Otherwise, I would have.
Oh yeah, I always take it out, but I forget to turn off the button.
Right, you take the food out, and then you wake up and you just kind of smell like it doesn't smell like burnt food or anything, but like that smell when the oven's been on for a long time. Like it's just you wake up and
it feels like kind of hot in like that area, like it's a lot of heat.
I left the freaking oven on again last night. Damn it!
So wait a minute, John. You're saying if you have left the food in there, it would obviously
went on fire, right?
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, if you don't take the food out and you leave it'll burn up. Eventually, it'll
turn to charcoal
on fire. At least it'll set off the fire alarm and have the sprinklers go off.
Maybe your neighbors will wake you up.
Yeah. This is a great conversation.
Yeah, Food Fridays, baby.
Watch what you take, man. You know what you're doing. Sometimes I don't.
What did you say, Beer Man?
No, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, man. I don't even remember what I did. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, my mouth's dry, and I'm waking up 5 times drinking water to try and get it wet again.
I think when waking up like that, there's nothing better than a Gatorade. Just chugging down Gatorade, man. The Gatorade Orange, it really hits the spot in the morning.
Oh, well,
Pedialyte.
Something.
All right, well, we could still talk and stuff like that, but I think it's 9:01. 9:01, and I figure I guess it's time to not keep it going.
We'll wrap it up. Bumpy, is there any more comments down there, Bumpy?
Oh, of course,
I didn't really even read most of the comments tonight.
Eric's in the chat. Yeah. We just Eric is new in the chat. Brian says John has never reviewed a beer. Whatever, man.
What?
Oh, now
Greg says Kent Beer Review says Delirium Nocturnum is his favorite. Actually, I like that one better than the Delirium Tremens, and the Delirium Red is my favorite. It's like a cherry.
I was gonna say the red one's cherry. It's very good.
Yeah, it's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. I think it's freaking awesome.
Pink Elephant.
Jeremy Vincent, cheers to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We've been kind of chatting back and forth with everybody, keeping up with the chat pretty much. We can take it off air, Alex, if you want. Everybody, bring your pickles next Friday. Have your pickles out.
I got pickles, man. I always have pickles. Is that what it is next Friday? Just plain pickles.
Pickles.
Whatever pickle you want.
I come home from work sometimes and I stick my hand in the pickle jar and I'll just eat a pickle. I love pickles, man.
Yeah, bring the whole jar of pickles.
Yeah,
pretty good.
All right, I'll remember that for next Friday.
A pickle is good because it's a food and a drink. It's so juicy. You eat, you bite it.
Yeah, after work pickle and after work beer for sure.
Yeah. There you go.
And I'm very sorry.
Vice.
I'm very sorry about the me not having food tonight, but see, I just wanted to let the show keep going no matter what, because
hey Alex, man.
even though I put it on Saturdays if I can't get the food, every now and then I say, you know what, heck with it. I want to let the show just keep going.
Yeah.
You got viewers that want to see the show, man. So whether you have food or not,
the most important thing is, Alex, is you got your remote back.
Right.
Oh no, I wasn't mad. I just was trying to figure out what the heck. I sworn that I got this remote from.
You look pretty upset. Maybe not angry, but very disappointed.
A little perturbed.
Well, yeah, because I won't able to go back and forth with my music, but not angry. No, over a remote. That's kind of stupid, in my opinion. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to having some pickles and stuff like that. And I appreciate you joining chat. I really do.
Yeah, cheers, chat.
Alex, thank you for having me on, man.
Anytime, my friend. Like I said, I wasn't eating anything either, so it's no big deal. You know what I mean? And then, and I'm actually speaking. Today's Friday. I didn't see what's his name go live yet.
We're not done here.
No, not Brandon. I know where he's at. I'm talking about William. Yeah, William.
Oh, he's supposed
Well,
to
he
go live
doesn't usually
tonight?
go live Friday. He goes live Thursday. But
Thursday
this week
usually, right?
he had
Well, he
something
went-
going on.
He went live last Friday, if I remember correctly.
He did like a off schedule or whatever. Like
Oh, the hurricane! You were on.
yeah.
You were on it, weren't you?
yeah, I think he usually does it on Thursdays though.
Yeah, but usually he's live Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he's okay. I think he is because I saw him obviously those couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
he's
fine.
been on Facebook.
Okay,
He's doing the music.
He's all right.
group
He
there.
posted in Rock to You Bach earlier, so he's around.
Awesome beans, awesome beans. So this sucks, Beermaster. Thank you, Bumpy Man. I mean, thank you, Bumpy. Thank you, Broken One. Thank
Bumpy
you,
man.
man. And thank you, John. And thank you, Ron. So this sucks, Beermaster. I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. And sorry I was off my game a little bit. Appreciate you.
All right.
Appreciate you, Alex.
Good thing we're good.
This sucks, Beermaster signing out.
You have a great
All right.
weekend. Wash hands.
Just in time because I got to get another beer. My goodness.
Me too.
I'm trying to get off. We didn't.
I got to pee.
Bye, John.
Cheers, guys.